kidding me? What?
They fill out application. I even run reference check, background check. Credit check is very important, too.
Tyrone, you don't even have a job. This is crap. Move out of my house.
So what happens when you get married?
They're going to move in, too. Why not?
Excuse me?
Also,
My mom, she went to LA to pursue her career as an actress and a model.
and what about your boyfriend?
He's like infatuated with her.
After the show, we haven't spoken to each other, you know.
You've also been keeping a secret from
yeah.
Vanessa, right?
I slept with her man.
Are you serious?
Darius is actually here. Darius, come on out. Plus, you steal the money?
No. I let him into my parents' house, and he took advantage of them.
Yeah, it's your parents.
I'm not saying-
Their money to steal, their insurance money you take down to the bar, all your AA classes.
You're full of
I'm full of
Here's the thing. Our show asked you to take a lie detector, and you wouldn't do it. That's right now. Welcome to the show. How many people in the audience have kids? And your job as a parent is to provide for that child's food, clothing, and shelter, right? Yeah. But when does that responsibility end? Would you continue to take care of your child who is 14 years old? Yeah. Or 24 years old? Yeah. Or even 34 years old? Well, my guest, Vonda, says she's still paying for the food, clothing, and shelter of her 34-year-old son, Tyrone. And she says today, it has to stop. Please welcome Vonda to the show. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Nice to see you.
You are cute.
Oh.
I can have a hug.
I'm cute, thank you.
Hi.
So, tell me.
You are nice looking. I'm sorry.
We're just having a private conversation here. So, you paid his rent for an apartment for a year?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And let me tell you about that.
Yeah, I'd like to hear about
Let me
it.
tell
So
you about
my audience, I'm sure.
Growing up was hard for him, far as having a meal in the house. So I provided everything for him. I gave him anything he wanted. So when he got in his 20s, we were living in New York, so I wanted to move to the South.
Okay.
Because I felt like I could have a better opportunity
Right.
Moving to the South. So I talked to him and I said, Tyrone, look, I'm moving. Here's the apartment. I will pay the rent up. And he called me and asked me, could he come visit? So I said, yeah, sure, come visit, you know. So he came to visit and he'll go back to New York. He came back and after a while, he started moving like shoes and, you know. So when I seen the toothbrush, I was like, no.
But here's the funny thing. Didn't he get thrown out of that apartment after a year?
He lost it. And that's when he called me. He called me because he lost the apartment.
So here we are, 34, 35 years old.
Yes.
You've enabled him to be this mooch, for want of a better word.
Yeah, a
Does he
bum.
work now?
No,
Okay.
he's a bum.
So no matter what I say to him, and if he's listening, I really don't care. But no matter what I say to him, as long as you do what you're doing, he's never going to move out.
Well,
You know? And if it was me, listen, I moved out I joined the military when I was 15 and a half years old, so I am not one of these people that allows my kids, and I have 2 daughters, that sit at home and I don't pay for everything. They have to go to work, they have to pay for the gas, they have to, 15 years old, has a part-time job, she pays for things. My 19-year-old does the same thing.
he feels obligated. Let me tell you. I explained all this to him. Tyrone, okay, when he moved everything in the house, I said, okay, Tyrone, you have to get a job. He lied. He said he had a job. I would give him money to go look for a job. He didn't have a job. Then I will look at him. He's playing video games all day.
Yeah, but if you're not going to lay down the law,
Well,
I can promise you this. I'm going to tell him what I think,
So they
but
told
you have
me-
to pull the trigger.
I know.
And you
Okay,
can't
this
pull
is
the
what I did.
trigger.
Well, I tried. I cut off the lights on the side of the house that he was staying on.
So he just moves over to the other side of the house.
Exactly what he did. He came to the living room. He brought all his trash to the living room.
Yeah.
I asked him to wash the dishes. I believe he rinses them off. I go in the room.
Listen, he sounds like a really smart kid. Well, 34 or 35-year-old to me, because he's playing you like a banjo.
What do I do?
I just told you.
That's what
If you allow him to continue to do this and just lay back and be the enabler, instead of going to the police saying, listen, he's in my house and I want him out and he won't
stay
move.
there.
No,
He
he
still
won't.
has to stay there. Let me tell you, the room is nasty. The socks and the underwear.
I can't wait to meet this guy.
Oh,
Tyrone, get out here.
He's a bum. He's a bum. He's a bum. He's a bum. I'm sorry, I have a bum.
Y'all keep y'all booze. Y'all keep y'all booze. Hold on to y'all booze.
How are you?
How you doing, Moms? Nice to meet you.
34 or 35, how old are you?
35, just turned 35.
35. So do you consider yourself successful?
I believe so, yeah.
So successful
Are
in
you
what?
serious?
Breathing?
I would say just living life, you know, taking it one day at a time.
Aren't you embarrassed that you live with your mother at 35 years old?
He should be. Come on, Tyrone.
I look at it like this. You can't just come out here and put dirty laundry out there. There's a lot more to the
Oh my
story.
God, but you
Okay.
35.
Two sides to the story.
You 35
Okay.
years. When does it stop?
Well, say your side then.
When
All right.
does it? He's lying.
There's a lot more to the story. I look at it like this. Since the beginning, a lot of times she doesn't realize it, but I've been protecting her. Even when we lived in New York, I've been protecting her, looking out for her.
Excuse
If
me?
something was to happen, whether it's in a building, I'm there. I'm
Oh
the
my
one
God.
protecting
How
her.
old were you?
Hey,
A
I'm still
child.
protecting you.
Excuse me?
I'm still
Robert.
protecting you.
I'd be
I
more
cannot-
afraid of her than I am of you.
Robert, I can't even have a man. No, let me tell you about this. Okay, I don't even have a life because he's in my house all day. These ratchet chicks in the
Ratchet?
house.
Wow.
These random chicks in the house. They idea of a nice outfit is bra and panties, so they strippers. This is who he have in my house all day. Then he have his bum video friends playing the games. So, I mean, I don't have a life. I came out one day with a shirt, you know, a shirt and shorts on. Oh, Ma, what you doing? Go back in the room. I'm like, this my house. He lays up in the house.
Listen, the woman I
Wait,
bring...
hold on.
Okay, I'm listening.
Hold on. Then, to make this matters even worse, I brought a gentleman friend over. I tried not to do that. He looked at him. He was so nasty to the man. He's sitting on the couch.
Right,
And I
right.
bring him in, he's sitting on the couch, and I'm like, Tyrone. So I go in the room, and Ma, everything okay? I'm like, come on. I can't even have a man. He's knocking on my door. I can't even have a man.
It's the same
So
thing
how
when I
are you
bring women
protecting
in.
me?
When
Listen,
I bring women in, it's the same thing.
So these
Don't
women,
ask about my house.
that you come in, these ratchets.
They
I don't consider them ratchets.
They
Now,
ratchety.
This is how I know they're not
They're
ratchet.
ratchety.
These women, they actually fill out applications. They have to
Are you kidding me? What?
They fill out applications.
Like this?
Okay?
No. What is this?
This is what they have to fill out.
This is crap.
Okay?
What the heck?
You have to
Are you something
qualify.
wrong with you?
I'm not gonna bring Asian.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
We're here.
Hey,
when
so-
you're asking
anyone-
for-
Hang on a minute.
Are you kidding
This
me?
is an application that you, and it's the
Are
official.
you
I'm not
kidding?
kidding.
Make them
The
official.
official girlfriend application.
This is
sir. They gotta qualify to be with me. I'm not gonna just bring
Tyrone,
any
you need
woman
to
to
get
the
out of
house.
Hang on.
my house.
I'm not gonna
Hang
just
on.
bring anybody to the house.
Hang on.
Applications?
Hang on. Do you know about this?
Right.
Look, can I see
Hang on,
that,
hang on.
please? Can I see? What?
So here we
This
are.
is bullcrap.
You say-
You see this?
These are the key points.
Are-
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
this is-
whoa,
this
whoa,
is
whoa,
crazy.
This is
Are
it.
you sick?
You have the audacity to put this on a question.
Robert.
What is your favorite sexual position? What's that going
I
to?
gotta know detail. I gotta find out if they're good at everything that
How
they
about
qualify
the position
for.
with your legs in the air out of my house? How about that one?
Have you ever?
This is crazy.
I'm not leaving.
Come here.
This qualifies
here.
right here.
This is
Stand there. Stand there.
This is
Just
garbage.
listen to it. I'll ask the questions. You answer them. That's the way it works.
Let's do
This is-
it.
Have you ever had a sex change? Why is that in there?
Very important. This day and
Oh,
age,
my God.
2016, you never know who's who.
Are you
I need
serious?
to know. I need to know who's who.
Do you currently have a source of income?
Yes.
You don't even have a job.
That gives me a second chance. That gives me a second chance.
Oh, my
Somebody
God.
take care of me.
Here's the next one. Do you live on your own? You don't. You live with mama.
Number 5. What is that?
So number 5,
Education?
Right.
education.
Wait a minute,
Can you-
Robert. Robert.
Right.
Hang on. What
Robert.
furthest
please.
level? Hang on a minute. Slow
Oh,
down.
I am.
Right.
Oh,
Relax.
my
Of
God.
education. That's really educational, isn't it?
Okay.
Why do you put that in there?
This way I can determine how they read it, how they take into it. I need to know their furthest level of education. If they read it like that, I know how far it's gonna
Okay.
be.
Can I-
okay?
So you
Can I
put the
interject?
typo in on purpose?
Yeah, on purpose.
Can I interject just for 1
See if
minute?
they realize
I
it.
came in my house one day, and there was a girl sitting on the couch She's sitting on the couch like this. So I said, excuse me, who are you? Because I have so many people in my house. I said, who are you here for? She's talking, Tyrone. I'm like,
Right.
out the door
They're
you
my
go.
friends.
So,
They're my friends.
gentrification,
They're my friends.
they can't
Do
even
you
read
have
the
a
application.
history of mental illness?
I like crazy, but not too crazy. That's how I look at it.
Explain why I should pick
This
you
is
as my
bullcrap.
girlfriend in one sentence. Because I'm silly.
Nah, it gotta be a full sentence. That's very important.
Can they, do you date people that can actually put words together into a sentence?
No.
Yes, I do. They gotta qualify.
No.
I even run reference check, background check. Credit check is very important too.
So
Tyrone, you don't even have a job.
how do you pay for credit checks when you don't have any
Ask
money?
me for money.
She has a credit card and
Ask
debit
me
card.
for money.
She has a credit card.
You
and debit
pay
card.
for
But
them.
it's foolishness. No, this is foolishness.
That's what he's saying, though.
This is crap. Move out of my house.
Giving me
Is
the
any
opportunity
special
to say-
skills that you may
I'm
have
not going anywhere.
relevant to this position?
That's
Number
good.
9, please supply 3... Really?
Okay.
Please supply
This is
3
bull-
references, preferably
Are you
hot female
serious,
friends,
Tyrone, right now?
and their
Real life.
phone
This
numbers
is
and
real
email
life.
You need
addresses.
to move your ass out of my house.
This is real life.
Let me tell you something. Do anybody out here want to take care of a grown-ass man?
Sit down.
I'm tired
Sit
of
back
doing
down.
it.
Sit down.
I'm tired of doing it. I'm tired.
I'm here to say I'm not leaving. I'm not going
This is-
anywhere.
No,
I'm
what
not
he
going
needs
anywhere.
to fill out.
Here's
Your
Hey,
shenanigans.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this. We ain't gonna do all that here. Everything I have on right here, you
I
probably can't
bought
even
it.
afford it.
I
You probably
bought
can't even
it.
afford it.
I bought it.
coming up. So what happens when you get married?
They're gonna move in too. Why not?
Excuse me?
Why not?
My house.
Yes. Take your booze, put it in your back pocket.
After the break. Sit over here.
I cannot. He run this crap.
Is it true that you spend $300 on telephone, groceries $400, eating out $150, insurance is $100, gas $100, auto insurance $263, clothing
Yeah.
$300, toiletries $150, grooming
Yeah.
$50,
Thinks money goes on
miscellaneous
trees.
$150, a total expense. Now, is this per month or is this for the year?
This is for the month. I bought him a car.
Enough said. Enough said. For you,
I can't.
as a 35-year-old, self-respecting guy, because you can't respect yourself. You really can't.
Okay.
When you're not working and you're mooching off your mom to that amount, $1,900 a
Yes.
month, and then the car and everything else, and you sit back and you play video games, you bring in these so-called chicks.
Ratchety chicken heads.
Right.
What they are.
They're qualified.
What?
I'm listening.
According to this
They're
bullcrap.
qualified.
So what happens when you get married?
They're gonna move in too. Why not?
Excuse me?
Why not?
My house.
Yes.
Oh, no.
To death do
It'll
all
be
of
a
us
cold
apart.
day in hell before you bring anybody in my house. I need
They're
you
coming.
out
So,
of my
so
house.
why is it you don't want to leave your mom?
I'm not prepared to leave. I'm comfortable where I'm at. I don't feel like I should leave. I received mail there. I got a key.
We
That's
need to
my
cut the
house.
umbilical. It's time
That's
to
my
cut the
place.
umbilical cord, Tyrone. I think
So that's
you're
your
taking
house.
That's
advantage
my
of me.
house.
Why is it your house? Is your name on the lease? Do you pay rent?
No.
Do you pay any bills?
Nope.
Nope, not yet.
That will be a no.
What do you mean not yet? You've had 35 years to figure it out.
Well, maybe one day if I do decide to get a job.
Today.
Did you finish your education? Where is your education lie?
It's somewhere in the middle of what you just did with your hands. I mean, it's right there. It's right there. Take your booze, put it in your back pocket.
Anybody
Who's
else?
gonna wanna live in
Audience?
my house?
All right, with us, joining us today is my dear friend, psychotherapist Delise Diaz.
cannot.
Delise, you're sitting there, and I think I know you very well. Welcome to the show. There's something that screams at me right now, and it's like, help!
Right. Now it is your duty, it's your obligation and responsibility to set him free, to help him be an independent, self-sufficient,
I feel obligated.
functioning individual, because right now you're debilitating him. What you're doing by enabling him is allowing him to not succeed. You're actually a part of holding him back. And so it's important, if you love him,
I disagree. I'm not locked up. You
Listen,
saying free me.
if you really...
But it's locking me down. I don't have a life.
If you really
You'll
love
fall.
him, which I know you do, okay, guilt is where all of this is coming from. Guilt keeps you helpless, hopeless, and stuck, okay? So forget the guilt. We're going to go with loving him. And loving him means teaching him how to be a real man, to get out on his own, to live independently of you, and to encourage him in that way to be the man that he can be, okay?
Thank you. He's not even listening. He's not even listening.
Miss Lady, I'm sorry, Miss Lady. If you want, you can actually fill out an application too.
Oh, my
So that's just how I look at it. That's just how I look at it. Thank
Take
you.
your paper, Tyrone.
Here's my 2 cents worth.
What's your credit score?
Do we have a lease? Do anybody have a lease for him to sign?
There's no reason for me to leave.
You need to leave.
So here's this is what I find funny. That you have no responsibility or respect for anybody.
Right.
First of all, you don't have respect for my dear friend over
She
there.
can be my friend too, I understand.
She doesn't want to be your friend.
Okay.
She's way above your league. Get her there. Right? You don't have respect for yourself.
Yes.
But here's the thing. If you continue to do this and you keep saying yeah, but you won't change your habits and have him kicked out.
Okay, I kick him out, and then he comes over for Thanksgiving.
But that's
or
'cause you let him in.
Christmas.
What on my bags?
So don't let him back in my house, period.
No. I hope, Vonda, as I look at you, you can stand your ground.
I will.
And the words you just spoke on this stage are true. Because
They will
if
be.
not, you've wasted your time and my time and my audience's time.
No,
for this
today,
guy.
not today. This is it.
Well, I wish you both the
This
best of
is
luck, and make sure you do it. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
It's never too late. I believe I can still probably, get an education and, start a new life if I have to.
Hopefully, this is it, and he can get a job and find his way and stop mooching off of me and become a man, a responsible man.
When we come back, what's the secret?
Okay. Well, the secret is I slept with her man. Well, I was drunk. Hold
What? You slept with your daughter's man?
on. Yes.
Coming up, welcome. Mother and daughter Lynette and Vanessa were here earlier on in the season, trying to repair their rocky mother-daughter relationship. Take a look at this clip.
My mom, she went to LA to pursue her career as an actress and a model.
And what about your boyfriend?
He's like infatuated with her. She signed custodial rights over to my grandmother and my other family members. So they pretty much raised me all my life.
Your mother has chosen fame over family.
Most definitely.
I want to take care of my family.
No, you want to be famous. How many selfies do you take yourself a day?
I'd say about 12, 15.
20. We don't call her mom.
Don't even call your mom.
Yeah, they call me that.
But you've got 33,000 followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
I suggest that you put your phone away and you do something that's really, really awesome. It's called conversation. Well, please welcome Lynette back to the show. So I have to ask you, and you said it looks so different being back here.
Yes.
Are you still obsessed with social media and becoming a star?
Robert, no, I'm not obsessed with it. I was never obsessed with it. Thank you. My family at first, but that's why I'm doing the fame so I could support my family. But it's like I'm not getting the support that I want, and that's like what aches me a lot.
Okay.
You know?
So you appeared on a reality show,
Right.
obviously. How did your relationship with Vanessa go after you left the show?
Oh, Robert, after the show, we haven't spoken to each other, Yeah. Like the ride back home to the airport, it was like quiet. It's like my other daughter, quiet.
So she moved out your house, right?
Yeah, she
'Cause you
left.
used to live together?
Yeah, because she got her boyfriend with her.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and he don't work, so I don't want no one in my house, like, not doing anything.
So you've also been keeping a secret from
yeah.
Vanessa, right? So what is this secret? That's what I want to get to.
Well, they came over to the house,
Right.
They stayed over. Vanessa, well, she don't smoke, she don't drink. So we in my basement, I got the basement. And all of us was down
So
there.
who's we?
Vanessa, her man, her boyfriend, and me.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm like, she didn't talk too much to me in the basement. He was, and I know she don't drink, so she don't smoke. So I had everything, he had drink. I was already drinking. I was drunk at like the whole day. I'm having a problem, I'm sorry guys, with my kids. So I want to...
So you think drinking is helping that?
It helping me because at the time, it just calms me down. So I don't think about it.
What's the secret?
Okay, well, the secret is I slept with her man. Well, I was drunk.
slept with your daughter's man?
Yes.
You
I'm
slept
sorry.
with your daughter's man?
But you have to listen to the story. What happened?
What do you mean I have to understand?
Yeah, what happened was she was tired, so she went upstairs. Her room is all the way upstairs. I had 3-floor bedrooms house. So she went upstairs. So he was downstairs. We was
Oh, he was downstairs,
yeah,
all
he
right?
was still smoking and drinking with me, and we were just talking. And I know I touched his leg, and that was it. But I wasn't like it's like this. Oh, don't worry about her. You know, like.
Does that mean
like
you
that.
touch leg, you have sex?
I don't know what happened. Because honestly, when I woke up the next day, I was like, condom paper. And I was like running around like, nah, ain't nothing.
You can't sit there and say, oh, I was innocent and I got drunk and
Yeah.
he pounced on me and then I don't remember and I woke up as kind of, don't justify your actions. Don't
I'm
try
not
and justify your actions.
justifying my actions. Yeah.
So-
I'm not justifying
So-
it. It's like my daughter, I'm going through so much, guys.
Yeah.
Like everyone, I'm going through
So I just want to remind the audience, guys, listen.
yeah.
Vanessa is backstage with headphones on. She can't hear anything. She doesn't know why she's here.
No.
She thinks that her mother is going to tell her something,
Oh, shit.
but she thinks it could be good or bad, but she doesn't know anything. So when she walks out here, I don't want you to make any weird comments or anything, because I want her mother to actually
Like,
give her the news. So how do you think she's going to react to that? Because I know how I just reacted to it.
Well, honestly, I really don't know, because I never seen, like, Vanessa mad, ever, you know? I never seen her like that.
Are you
I
ready to
feel
come clean?
guilty. I feel real guilty about it. Like,
Are you ready
really
to come
guilty.
clean?
Yes.
Let's bring Vanessa out of isolation, please. Yeah.
You right. I don't want to.
Hi, how are you? Welcome back. So, since you left the show last time, I hear that your relationship with Mom's got worse.
Yeah, we basically don't really talk now. This is the first time I'm seeing her in a long time.
How do you feel about that?
It's just really, it's disappointing, really, because that's my mom. I want to talk
And
to
you
her.
work in the same place, right?
We work in the same place. I'm her boss at work, so it's just weird.
You're her boss at work? Well, your mum brought you on the show for a reason. In fact, why don't you switch
I
chairs
don't
with me?
think I want to see, because she got that face right now. I don't want.
Come on, get over there. Tell her why you came here, why you brought her here.
Vanessa, wow. This is what I really wanted to tell you this at home, right? But I just didn't know how to, so I brought you here. But it really has to do with your man.
With who?
Darius.
What with him?
I'll stand here with you. I'm sorry for everything, but I just felt like everyone is distant from me, you know, so.
Tell her why she's here. When we return...
I brought you here to tell you I slept with Darius.
Are you serious?
Darius is actually here. Darius, come on out. Stay tuned.
I brought you here to tell you I slept with Darius.
Are you serious?
I'm sorry. I feel real guilty. That's why I didn't want to come to, like, the office where you in there.
And when was this?
When you came visit, August, and we was in the basement, you went upstairs, you was tired.
Are you joking right now?
No, what are you doing?
And where is he?
I don't know where he is.
This
I
is what I'm
haven't
telling
seen
you.
him. I don't talk to him. I don't even think that we had any sex. I just think that he probably,
Running away from her.
cuz, look at her. I'm not.
Because she don't need to come near me right now. She don't.
Okay.
No, it's not. I don't think you guys.
So is this happened more than once? Is this...
No, it just that once, because after the show, like, no, she haven't talked to me. It's not the same.
That don't mean
It
you
wasn't-
sleep with people.
Yeah, I understand it, but you flirt with
What's
everyone.
going through your mind right now?
Where is he? That's what's going through my mind.
And
Did you have any idea? This is
No, they barely talk. What I know, I didn't even know they.
How long have you been dating? How long have you been dating?
It's
Darius.
only once.
2 years.
2 years.
2 years. Darius is actually here. He's backstage. Darius, come on out.
I don't even.
sorry.
Well, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that.
Sit down. So, what do you have to say?
I want to say I'm sorry. I ain't really mean it.
And all this time, y'all just act like nothing happened. That's crazy.
Well, we don't talk.
What happened that
That
night?
don't mean
Me, Darius, what happened
That's
that night?
true. That's true.
I mean, well, we was all chilling, having drinks and stuff. We was getting a
Sit
little
down.
tipsy. Well, she said she was drunk, but I mean,
How can you do that to her? Has she ever cheated on you? No.
nah.
No.
live together.
How can you sit there and try and justify
Something that should have never.
that should never have happened, number one, because you know that Darius has been with your daughter for 2 years.
You see us together and all that.
Yeah, I see it all the time. But at the same time, it's like, I just don't know what happened. I felt a certain type of way because you not talking.
That don't mean you go sleep with him.
That's true. But I didn't sleep with him. I know I didn't sleep with
I'm
him.
just so disappointed in both of y'all. Like, y'all, and you asked
Do you have, and this may seem like a strange question, do you have romantic feelings for each other?
No.
No, I don't have no
It doesn't
romantic
even
feelings.
matter.
I
The
love
fact that it
Vanessa.
happened
That's
is
my girl.
just done. It's over.
Why are you trying to blame her for flirting?
I'm not blaming her. I'm Vanessa. I'm
Already
I'm
know
serious.
Vanessa. I get on
So I think we need some more help with this. I have a dear friend, Delise Diaz, a licensed psychotherapist here with me in the audience. Welcome, Delise.
very sorry.
I have seen some things, and this has got to be, for me, one of the most deplorable things I have seen.
Vanessa, you have a gift right here in front of you, and let me tell you why. He has revealed who he truly is, and it's time for you to run for the hills. You're not married. You don't have children yet.
No,
People
not
always,
yet, no.
you have the opportunity of a lifetime to change your life forever. Vanessa, actions are the truth, and so you have the opportunity to see what the
Okay,
truth
but I'm
is
coming
here.
on this show to give her the truth now.
Yeah.
You should have been done it.
You don't want to be on this show a third time, married and with a
No, that's not
child,
gonna
and
happen.
hearing how he's
How y'all know that?
treating you and cheating on
How
you.
you gonna say something like that? How you gonna say something like
Okay,
that?
that's the
Look,
one
only
time
thing I
thing
can,
Vanessa
yeah,
said,
only
and
thing
I
I
You're
can
just
say
saying
is
that. Who knows
not
how
just
many
saying
times
that.
it was?
Vanessa, it only happened
He
once.
done showing enough to come on here and he let you know the truth.
Honestly, he's a good guy.
You want me to cut you off?
In what universe?
How can you sit there? How can you sit there and say he's a good
Vanessa,
guy?
I'm sorry.
That
That's the
doesn't
only
mean
thing I can
anything.
say.
That
I'm
doesn't
sorry.
mean nothing. Like both
I'm
y'all's
sorry.
done.
It
Delete
only
my
happened
number.
once.
Don't come over here. Don't come over here.
I'm sorry.
Leave her alone. Leave her alone.
Okay,
Sorry.
stop touching me. I'm not
I really want to.
touching me. Stop.
Don't, Darius. Leave her alone.
I really want to be with her. I love her, though. I love
It's a
Vanessa.
wrap.
Like,
You love her enough.
but I didn't mean for this to happen. I
It's
really
a
love
wrap.
Vanessa. I wanted to.
Well, she didn't mean to go out next week and find a new boyfriend. It just happened,
No, I doubt that.
right?
I doubt that.
Y'all are over.
You don't think she can't get another boyfriend?
I mean, I'm
Are you kidding me?
Man, she
And
flirt
out of all
with
the
guys
people you
all the
gonna
time.
sleep with, my mother,
I'm sorry.
So-
I mean, I really don't. I really.
my
Come
mom.
back over here, please.
Vanessa,
No, y'all stop. Can y'all please stop talking to me, both of y'all?
She made a decision, and I think, honestly, you're a smart person. Yeah. Okay? Because it happens once. And it's going to happen again when I'm smoking, I'm feeling good, or I'm drinking, I'm feeling
Exactly.
good. And
I apologize.
You can't say you
I'm
understand.
sorry.
Like, did what?
Vanessa, I'm
no,
sorry.
y'all not making no sense. Just please stop talking to me. I'm done with both of you.
Well, listen, Vanessa, I think you're a very smart person. You know that. I said that to you before. Go on with your life. Find somebody that's going to be with you, that is going to be monogamous with you, that you can trust, because now you have shot all trust in this young lady. Trust is the basis of a relationship, and you've just shattered that trust, both of you. Okay? Now it's going to be harder for the next guy to come in and form a relationship because she's not going to trust him based on this.
It's never going to happen. It's never.
It doesn't matter. It's already happened.
It happened.
Hey, every action has a consequence.
Exactly.
You're going to find the consequences right now
You
because
show me
she's
when
done.
we
She's
get back.
moving on.
It's fine.
Is that correct?
Yeah, over.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I know she love me, and I know she might take me back, and I hope she do take me back.
After the break,
How did I know you weren't in there just helping yourself? I don't know. How do you know that I was in it? Because there was enough for you to take to the bar afterwards. If I knew where they were, I'd have been at the bar with you.
Stay tuned. Do you have a secret that you want to reveal to a friend or a loved one? Contact me at robertirvineshow.com or call me at 844-91. Afraid. Welcome. Former childhood best friends, Van and Jake, have been there for each other since the 2nd grade. So when Van needed help, he turned to his longtime trusted friend, Jake. Except things didn't go as planned. And now they're accusing each other of being thieves. Please welcome Van to the show. Hey, Van. How are you? So, tell me when all this started.
Well, so my parents got in a car accident about 4 years ago. And,
I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah, it was a pretty bad wreck. And I wasn't able to help out all the time, so I asked Jake if he could sort of check in with them, you know, go over and make them food or make sure that they're, you know.
So this accident, who was driving the car?
My dad was driving the car.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Were you in the car?
I was in the car, yeah.
You were drunk?
I had been drinking, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I wasn't driving. I
was trying to find out who's in the car at the same time.
Yeah.
So, accident happened, they were badly injured.
Yeah.
Then what happened?
So then, you know, they were on bed rest. They couldn't really tend to themselves. So I said, Jake, you know, do you think you could help out a couple times a week when I'm not available? And he said, sure. And it all seemed like it was fine until about a year ago. I noticed that some of my parents' cash was missing. You took and he was the only person.
Okay, so let's kind of back up a little bit, because I want to get the full story.
Yeah.
that money.
So when you were tending to them before, right? You were
Yeah,
taking care of
the
them.
whole time, yeah.
Then you were asked to go to certain meetings, AA meetings. Is that correct?
Yes, I was attending AA meetings at the time.
And that's when he was supposed to step in and take care of them.
Yes, when I wasn't available, yeah.
Okay. Money went missing.
Yeah.
Continue.
So money went missing, and I kept track of my parents' cash, so I was sort of had an eye on it, and I noticed that it was a little bit less than when I had last
So
checked.
you would go in and did they keep the money in the safe under the bed in a
in
cardboard
a
box?
safe. Yeah,
and
but
you would
it
go
was
in and check.
typically open because no one would go in there. So
And you would check that you would count that money.
I would count it. I would if I needed some money because I was unemployed at the time.
Okay, so you would help yourself.
Yeah.
Tell your parents you borrowed the money.
Yeah.
Or yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just getting a picture. So then you noticed the money was gone. So you automatically blamed
Jake. I mean, because he was the only person besides myself who was in the house with my parents.
Okay, well, there's always two sides to a story, audience, right? So let's bring out Jake and get his side. Come on out, Jake. Nice to meet you.
Good story you told up there.
So let me ask you.
You got to hear.
Okay, let me ask you a straightforward question, Jake.
You know you.
You steal the money?
No, I didn't steal the money.
Okay.
Yeah. Who knew where the money was?
You did. You were there helping them out.
I was helping them out in the living room, changing the cast, making them food, helping them go to the bathroom.
How did I know that?
Why would I go in their room in the middle of the day while you were at your AA classes? At your AA classes.
How did I know you weren't in there just helping yourself? I don't know.
How do you know that I was in it? Because there was enough for you to take to the bar afterwards. If I knew where they were, I'd have been at the bar with you.
How long have you been friends?
We were friends.
Okay, so how long were you
Since
friends?
second grade. So about 15 years. I let him into my parents' house, and he took advantage of them and stole
How do you know
cash.
he took advantage of them?
Because the cash was missing.
But you go in there all the time and help yourself to cash.
Yeah, it's convenient, isn't it?
Right.
Convenient. Thank you.
I'm just asking the question. Because from an outside standpoint, when you say to me that your parents are a little older, they don't check the money, but you go in and take what you need.
Thank you.
It's my parents. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, it's your parents.
I'm not
It's
saying-
your money to steal, their insurance money you take down to the bar, all your AA classes. He's been for a long time.
So do you still go to AA classes?
I do not know.
Okay. Do you believe the accident that happened 4 years ago was Van's fault?
Yes.
Why?
Well, I mean, I would.
Let's hear it.
I know we know you weren't driving.
He wasn't driving, but he was drunk.
Okay.
And he was in the front seat.
Okay.
Van was messing with his dad. He was all drunk, blacked out how he gets, and jerked the steering wheel. They ran in the embankment.
You're full.
I'm fully.
Do you remember this?
I
Dan,
mean,
look at me.
I don't remember. I mean, I know that I was in the car.
Liar! A liar, folks!
Okay.
That's what a lie sounds like. That's what a liar sounds like.
So why?
Drunk,
So why?
stupid liar. And you stop stealing and stop accusing your friends.
So here's my question. Here's my question. Just as an outsider at 50,000 feet listening to you, okay, how did you know
No,
there was $500 missing? That's my question.
I just from when last time.
Good question. I've been asking that for this whole year when he's been accusing you. You know, he calls me as these fake credit agencies saying, you know, you owe $500, you stole Van's.
Because I'm trying to get what's mine.
You're trying to get what's yours. You spend it. You don't remember anything because you're drunk all the time.
You won't respond to my calls. You won't respond to my
So
emails.
here's my thing. We gave Jake a lie detector test, and I'm going to give them results. I'm going to give you those results in a minute. In a minute. Still to come. Let me ask you this: how many drinks do you drink in a normal day?
I usually pick up a 6-pack and like a small bottle when I go.
And you,
Yeah,
okay.
small. What's small?
So is that? Don't judge. Don't judge. Let me ask you this: how many drinks do you drink in a normal day?
I mean,
A normal day. Be honest with yourself, not me. I don't care.
I usually pick up a 6-pack and like a small bottle when I go.
And you,
Yeah,
okay.
small. What's small?
So is that? Don't judge. Don't judge. Is that? And then you do that every day.
Go to AA.
You do that every day.
AA.
You do that every day.
Every day, yeah.
Every day. So that's a sign of an alcoholic. All right, because that's not normal behavior.
I mean, this is what everyone keeps saying, and I don't have a. I don't.
But
think
you're drinking a bottle of liquor and 6-pack every day. All right, here we go.
I need to know from him if I pass this test, he's going to stop
Let's hear
with
the
this.
results.
I need
Yeah,
you to tell me that.
I'll leave you alone. If this says that you didn't do it, I'll leave you alone. I don't care.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
cop
care.
calls will stop. You'll
What do you
stop
mean?
telling
What do you
our
mean the
friends.
cop calls?
He calls the cops on me, gets the cops over my house. I tell him, search it. Search the house.
You own.
All right, stand up, face each other. Stand up and face each other.
Gladly.
Let me just get in here. All right, here we go. We asked Jake, did you steal $500 from the safe while Van was at AA meetings? He said no. The lie detector determined he was telling the truth.
You know what? I don't care. I really
don't care?
You are such.
Hurting your parents, stealing
Whoa. Why don't you care?
Because he's
Because for however long you've just said that he's the one that stole it. You've badmouthed him. And now all of a sudden it doesn't matter?
No, it doesn't matter. You were.
This is your friend of 15 plus
18
years.
years, dude. Since
18
second
years.
grade, dude.
That you ask to take care of your mom and
And
dad.
I did it.
know.
And I did it like a good friend, dude.
Right? We asked Jake, did you steal from Van's parents while you were taking care of them? He said no. Lie detector determined that was the truth. Okay. We asked Jake, have you ever stolen from Van? Jake said no. Lie detector, however, determined telling the truth. We asked Jake.
I don't lie, dude. Don't lie.
We asked Jake, do you believe Van stole the $500 from his parents? Jake said yes. Lie detector determined that was the truth. So here's where this is. The only loser here are your parents, right?
Yeah.
Because
They're good people too.
they don't know what you're taking
No,
out
they
of that
don't
safe.
know.
Okay. Now grow up. You're 24 years old. You've accused him, and he's not done anything wrong. Okay. And our show, and here's the thing: our show asked you to take a lie detector, and you wouldn't do it. Right? Right or wrong?
Yeah. Right. I didn't want. I
Okay.
didn't needed to.
Why not?
It's wrong.
Shush, shush. Why?
Because he was stealing from me, and I.
But he's not stealing from you.
Look at the test, dude.
He's not stealing from you.
I see the test. I feel like an idiot. I feel like a complete idiot.
Why? Why?
Because, honest to God, Robert, I don't know what happened with the money. I don't know. It very well could have been that I was drunk and took it.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's realizing that. I mean, that's the first step, right? That's the first step.
And of course, my first reaction is anger. My first reaction is to accuse the other person I knew was in the house.
Okay.
Because it's hard to hear this.
You don't remember.
I don't remember, and it's hard to hear.
But is it worth 18 years of friendship? And you turn to him to take care of your parents, right?
Yeah.
So all this animosity, all this calling the police, all these things,
Yeah.
I can tell you didn't do it.
Yeah.
So it was probably you in a drunken stupor, grabbing money, which is what it is, and you go and drink it and not remembering that.
Yeah.
Right?
You know who's the real losers here, dude? It's not you or me, it's your parents, dude. That's who needs the apology. That's who you need to stop drinking for, dude.
I mean,
you know how much they mean to me, dude.
And that's not even his parents. That's him taking care of your parents. You heard what he just said. You know how much they mean to me.
I've known them as long as I've known you, dude.
So
They're like my second family, dude.
That's pretty powerful, right?
I know, man. I know.
And I care about you too, man.
If he didn't care about you,
dude, but if you stop drinking,
if he didn't care about you, he wouldn't be here.
it'll take time, dude. It'll take time to heal, but I'm glad you're on the right path, man.
We'll be right back.
There's been a lot that's been said and a lot that's happened since we've been close, but I feel like this is a good start.
Do you blame someone in your life for destroying your family? Then come be a guest on my show and tell me your story. Contact me at therobertirvineshow.com or call me at 1-844-IRVINE1. Being hurt and betrayed by someone you trust can be devastating, but the power of forgiveness can help you turn the corner and make a dark situation open up to a brighter tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I want to hear from you. So go to our website, therobertirvineshow.com, or visit us at Robert Irvine Show social media pages. See you later.